This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. And thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Buckle up, partner. I think this is going to be an aerial show. Both of these teams giving us the hint that the ball's going to be in the air a lot in this one.
Oh, no question. I think both teams were very clear in our weekly meetings that that was going to be the plan. And what we see right now in today's modern football, Mike, is the direct correlation between explosive plays, in this case, two teams that rely on those explosives coming in the passing game, and the direct ability to score points. At the end of the day, this is who can score the most points. And if you want to score points today, it's going to become by throwing the ball deep downfield as often as you can.
Ready, boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Viking 18.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Second and 10.
Come on. Set the Eagle. Let go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll start at the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They send a receiver in motion left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. He's going to keep it himself.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. Moss in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Out to his right. Oh, the ball's out. And I think the Eagles have it. Yes, they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. Now they are in business, inside the 15-yard line.
That's good.
They'll get 19 out of that play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Clearly trying to catch the defense by surprise, Mike. If the draw works, it's a touchdown. But being down here in the red zone, this is a tough spot on the field to get away with running that draw play.
2nd down throw for Stroud. for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates stringing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll drop to throw. Exiting the pocket right.
Yeah, that's a nice job. He's out of the pocket. He knows he doesn't need all that much for a first down. He's able to tuck it, get out of bounds, and keep this drive alive.
It's a gain of 3.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
70, let's go.
Back to throw. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for an Eagles first down.
Ready. Ready, 60 Maverick, 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Wade Walker getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
Okay, break. Come on. Hey! Cougar, trap 60.
Moving outside the pocket. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. So going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin.
All right. Under.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw, it's Stroud. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he will get into the end zone. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Eagles nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith. Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll try to set up the screen here. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
Here we go. Crack going. Ready.
They'll look to throw. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
18 Rattler. 18
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. His throw left side is complete. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Steady.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
19 Texas.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Cameron Kinchen. Inside the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Eagles 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. A big hole. And he's going to take this all the way back. 86 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Eagles 21, Eagles 7. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Come on, go.
Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will score. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. On 2nd down, Stroud looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 34
A
yards.
big play at a critical juncture in this game. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tony.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the quick, right? 18, what's up?
Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Nick Sirianni now going to send out the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. This one is good. He knocks it through. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right. 18, what's that? Why Tony.
On first down, it's Stroud. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. Now Dowdle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
At 3, 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Nice, let's go.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
That's a gain of
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Get it. Bronco 80. Cougar 19. Steady.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He gets that to his big target there. Call it a gain of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. So they're going to take over at their own 8-yard line.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll run with Dowdle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
It's 4th down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Here's Stroud. He'll let one go down the middle. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go! 19 sight. 19. 70 Lions.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the left side, taken in by Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
To number 82.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Okay, quick.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Get it. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his left. He's got his big tight end.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
Come on, come on.
Will set up for the
Viking
2-point
18.
conversion.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Rolling right. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
You just have to find a way defensively to step up there and get a stop. It's one thing to give up 6. You allow a touchdown. But now dig deep, man. Get a stop. Looked like there was some confusion, and offense is going to come away with 8.
This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, they need 7.
What's that? 18. What's that?
And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Look the hot, look the hot. On the quick, right? Oh, bro. Under.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long.
18. What's that? 19 Texas.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. Tony. Run. Good.
Now a toss play, running left, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring them down for a big loss.
47-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Stroud down to a knee. And that should put the finishing touches on this one. So it's a win here for the Eagles. And it was their defense that led the way. Forced 4 turnovers in the game. That is hard to overcome historically for any team. That held true again here today as those takeaways pave the way to victory. That'll do it for us. For my partner, Greg Olson, our entire team, Mike Tirico, this has been
At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Gets some space around midfield. Down the left sideline he goes. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Stroud in the air to start us off. Maybe some nerves. It's an interception on his first pass. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Steelers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let's go. Viking 8.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1.
Viking 18.
Fires, incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
Here we go, shot.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Broken up by a big guy at the line. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time the plant was closed.
4th
down, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket, and he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Steelers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by mistake.
Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. They try to trick play, but it's blown up. That's going to be a sack. Great work by the defense.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
At their own 37-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Eagles 7.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. That one's complete, right side. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Bails out of the pocket quick. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Buying some time right. Moving right, airs it up. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual-threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Working on 1st down. Flush down now to his left. Throw left side, caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but if he'll get that 1st down, he couldn't do it right there.
Manages a gain of 3 there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. from the red zone now. Here's a screen out for Walker. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Complete to Kenneth Walker. A 3-yard pickup.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second, and they have to be thinking points here. Second down pass play coming. Rolling left, buying some time. Tucks it and takes off. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. Buys time, rolling right. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 13-point lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there are so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Buffalo 8 to Cowboy 80.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15. That's the third time they've gone for 2, and now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
And he has it down inside the red zone before going out. Wow, a little inside the 20.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. All right.
At 18, what's that?
Second and 10, Stroud to throw. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Working quickly here.
17 yards. That's good for the Eagles.
Dowdle will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. No gain for them, and now it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Here we go.
Throwing is Stroud. Setting up the running back screen. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles could make it a one-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Eagles 14. Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes again. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But then that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Headed out right. Oh, he's going for it again. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Walker on 1st down. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He rolls to his right. This is Cox. That's Cup. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. The Steelers calling their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. And it is Cox in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the half.
And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
Steelers 28, Eagles 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He's going deep this time. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And it's going to be 2nd down. 1 last play before the break. Looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it down to the 33. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
On the quick, right?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
A loss of 12 yards. It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Shotgun now for Stroud. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. takedowns behind the line of scrimmage. Set him up now with third down.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Defense is roaring here. Back-to-back sacks have him in a great spot to end this drive immediately. From his end zone, third and long. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. And the Steelers will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Backed up on their own goal line, Brock. A bit surprising to me that they decided to throw for it there.
Yeah, I think where they were at certainly played a role in that eventual interception. You know, coaches will say, play fast but never in a hurry. That sure felt hurried all the way along, and it led to that turnover.
Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Chased out to his right. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown! The Steelers push their lead further to start the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start.
And no, they faked it! Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that's a call I'll see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone in the NFL, and for good reason. Even when you catch him off guard, the chances for success are extremely low. You can't do it.
Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Stroud off of play action. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Finds a man, right side. Hit almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. We've set it down from 37. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Eagles first down.
Again, Stroud. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Looking quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot.
Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defensive down away from from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Loss of 4 yards. It's 4th down and goal.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Stroud now on 4th down. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drop the lead back to 13. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Let's go. 6, go.
He's dropping back to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
This, our last play of the quarter. Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Little bit of help with the penalty, but still quite a daunting 3rd down for him here. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. It'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Steeler football. If they can hold this lead, they'll continue this postseason run. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this.
Let's go. Ready.
You're going to try to throw for it. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Your defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
He was trying to find Christian Kirk there. So 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offense is 6, 1st and 10.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down.
To the air, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Walk to the right. Walk to the right. Walk to the right.
Here's Stroud now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Christian Kirk, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
On the quick, right?
Desperation time here on 4th. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers work some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Drawing up the design keeper. So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. They're going to throw. And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turn.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Five men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down.
Trap 60, chip 2.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Going deep here for the end zone. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Eagles have some new life in the 4th.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Stroud off the play fake. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Here's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
They'll try this extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles get it back to within 6.
34. Eagles 28.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
On the double.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. On the move, headed right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. He'll throw it. Buying some time right. Completed to his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going for himself. And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. It's running out of steam, and it falls just short. It's no good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
Maybe I'm projected here, Kate, but those seem to be the toughest misses. Whether you're in the stadium, watching it online, you're watching it on TV, you're seeing the kick is online, you're watching at field level as a player and everything looks good. But unfortunately, it just falls short.
He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
First and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
All right.
Here he goes. One final shot. And with no time left, they make the connection in the end zone. Touchdown! And now they can win this game. I still can't believe they actually did it, Brock. One final play, and they get the tying touchdown. And now they can win it right here.
Y'all want to joke about the NFL being scripted? Fine, go ahead. Because it's hard to beat this kind of script. Such an incredible finish to this game. And all they need now, like you said, is that point after touchdown.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here.
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
They go play action. Griffin. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Let's go now. Steady.
They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Nice.
Play action. Now Griffin. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws, or as you suggested, take off and go, how do you defend that when he's on his game?
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Get it. 68, Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 tight, 9.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal.
Viking 18.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now Lewis here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jamal Lewis taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0.
Visitors, nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Looking to put a drive together.
White Tony. 18. That's right. Let the hot.
Stroud off the play fake. His first throw of his playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. It's certainly not how they envisioned the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 37-yard line.
This 2nd and 4.
70 Rangers. Ready?
Out of the gun, Griffin. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. To throw is RG3. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Eagle first down.
Stroud. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Stroud sets up the play action. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. As Stroud now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Stroud's pass complete to Christian Kirk.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Vinatieri's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Inside give to Dickerson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Here we go. Set. Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
Griffin. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. He'll try and do this himself. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's Stroud. They're looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, the killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Stroud looking to throw. Open man. He's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. South. 18.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Pass is tipped, but he's still able to bring it in.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here goes Stroud again. That's taken in by Arroyo.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
4-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Why, Tony?
Play action. Stroud now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nico Collins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here's Griffin. Now he'll tuck this and run. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Elijah Arroyo in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have taken the lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Final play of the half, Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought one of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come back and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Here we go. Let's go. With the hop. 18.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Myles Garrett. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stroud to throw it. Open man downfield. That's Marshall. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brandon Marshall, 53 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17 all.
Adam Vinatieri set to kick off.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that should change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
1 yard gain.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Here's Griffin to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Dickerson on the handoff. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 18 Rodney. 18 Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Griffin. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70.
Now it's Griffin. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off. and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So a response there to the touchdown on the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
29-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Now Stroud. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Up the middle here, it's Lewis.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and 3. Throwing now is Griffin. He'll try to pick it up himself. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one is right down the middle. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's 1st and 10. Stroud. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Now Stroud. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now a fake on a jet sweep, and then instead run up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. A carry for Dickerson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfielder so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Stroud to throw it. They'll get this complete to Collins. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this.